Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Every Bridgerton ranked by likability. Netflix's Bridgerton is such a successful show simply because the Bridgertons are kind-hearted people whose lives are compelling to watch. Based on Julia Quinn's book series of the same name, Bridgerton centers around the noble Bridgerton family and their journeys in Regency-era's London high society. Edmund and Violet have 8 children: Anthony, Benedict, Colin, Daphne, Eloise, Francesca, Gregory, and Hyacinth. Each name starts with a specific letter of the alphabet, signifying the order in which the children were born. While some of the Bridgerton siblings have already been given plenty of screen time, others have yet to take their place in the spotlight. In Bridgerton Season 1, the focus was on Daphne as she entered her first social season among London's ton and played a game of hearts with Simon Basset. Season 2 marked the beginning of Anthony's search for his one true love, who turned out to be Kate Sharma, and Bridgerton Season 3 will focus on Colin's tale and how it intertwines with Penelope Featherington's. Even though Daphne and Anthony have had a lot more screen time than the rest of the Bridgertons, that does not mean that they are the most likable Bridgerton family members. 10. Daphne Bridgerton, Phoebe Dynevor. Even though Daphne is the Bridgerton the show focuses on first, she is the least likable member of the family. Bridgerton tries to portray Daphne as an innocent, lovable girl who just wants to find a husband and live her happily ever after. However, one scene ruins it all. Daphne is not perfect, she makes mistakes, and she can be a know-it-all. However, Bridgerton fails to fix the book's biggest mistake: Daphne sexually assaulting Simon. Despite Daphne's many good traits, the character is now close to irredeemable. Simon may have forgiven her, but viewers have not. 9. Anthony Bridgerton, Jonathan Bailey. Anthony is the head of the Bridgerton household, but that does not give him the right to be snobby all the time. He is all about taking responsibility, and he has a lot of it. But his never-ending self-sacrificial tendencies in Bridgerton Season 2 grow tiresome rather quickly. Anthony is a product of his time, yet his holier-than-thou attitude and disregard for other people's opinions are still frustrating. Hopefully, Anthony will calm down now that he has Kate, a wife who loves and cherishes him. Perhaps viewers will even see a more carefree side of Anthony in Bridgerton Season 3. 8. Colin Bridgerton, Luke Newton. Colin Bridgerton is a sweetheart, but he needs to be a little more assertive. In Bridgerton Seasons 1 and 2, Colin cannot seem to figure out what to do with himself, throwing his energy into investments he has no clue about, trips to get away from peer pressure, and the women he falls head over heels for without getting to know them. Colin hasn't done anything wrong, but he is a dark horse. Plus, Colin has spoken badly about Penelope, his friend, behind her back, seemingly without any regrets. That doesn't win him any bonus points in terms of likability. 7. Francesca Bridgerton, Hannah Dodd/Ruby Stokes. Francesca Bridgerton hasn't done enough for viewers to love or hate her. She has essentially been a background character for 2 seasons of Bridgerton, as she has no subplots of her own and hasn't been a key player in any other character's stories. Now that Ruby Stokes is out of the picture, with Bridgerton Season 3 recasting Hannah Dodd as Francesca, the character may finally get standalone storylines. She is a complex, well-developed character in the Bridgerton books, and viewers have yet to see that in Netflix's series. 6. Violet Bridgerton, Ruth Gemmell. Violet is an extremely fascinating character, and it is hard not to feel for her. Having lost her husband and brought up 8 children, Violet has an inner strength that not many characters or people can claim. She is intelligent, kind, and fierce, which helps her a great deal in navigating high society. Bridgerton's sequel show, Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, has also given viewers a glimpse of Connie Jenkins Greig's younger Violet, who is just as delightful as her older iteration. The only downside she has is that she can be controlling toward her children at times, but she just wants what is best for them. 5. Gregory Bridgerton, Will Tilston. Gregory has not gotten much time to shine in Bridgerton, but his mischievous and cheeky personality cements him as one of the best Bridgerton siblings. In Season 1, Gregory is but a child who often misbehaves and acts out, especially when paired up with Hyacinth. However, this doesn't make him unlikable. In Bridgerton Season 2, Gregory is becoming a sweet young man who is starting to join in on the family's affairs. Bridgerton Season 3 might give Gregory a bigger role. After all, Colin has to confide in someone, and Anthony is married off to Kate, while Benedict is busy with his art. For Hyacinth Bridgerton, Florence Hunt. Hyacinth is the youngest Bridgerton daughter, and she is absolutely adorable. Her interactions with the family, especially Gregory, are sincere and wholesome. It's clear she is growing up to be a well-versed young lady. Hyacinth's book story is fantastic, and while her season is far in the future, she is already showing signs of that confident and stubborn woman readers have come to love. Hyacinth is the only child of the family who has never known her father, Edmund Bridgerton, but maybe that is the exact reason she is her own person, with no one to impress or disappoint. 3. Benedict Bridgerton, Luke Thompson. In stark contrast to overbearing Anthony and confused Colin, Benedict is a free spirit with the soul of an artist, and that makes him more appealing. He is one of the most understanding characters in Bridgerton, and Benedict is the person Eloise can turn to when things get too complicated. Benedict is a good brother, a trustworthy friend, and an aspiring painter, which is enough to love him for. Benedict's story might have been skipped in favor of Colin's, but his subplot with the artsy crowd and Henry Granville teases a few unexpected twists. 2. Eloise Bridgerton, Claudia Jessie. Eloise is easily one of the most beloved characters in Bridgerton, all thanks to her revolutionary story arc. Eloise defies gender stereotypes. Even though she is a 19th century girl, she doesn't seek to get married and have a family. Instead, she wants to achieve something more career-driven and become independent. Eloise has been a prominent character in both Bridgerton seasons, and she is a scene stealer. Whether she's sneaking around with Theo Sharp, investigating with Penelope, or just awkwardly hanging around the ballroom, Eloise is fun to observe. Her character development is obvious, and she has the sweetest relationship with her brother Benedict. 1. Edmund Bridgerton, Rupert Evans. Not much is known about Edmund Bridgerton, since he dies long before Bridgerton Season 1 premieres. However, he manages to capture audiences' hearts solely through Bridgerton's flashback sequences. Edmund seems to be a man of great honor, respected by his peers, loved by his wife, and looked up to by his children. Edmund's sudden and untimely death hits the family hard, especially Anthony, who becomes the Viscount overnight. Edmund is an amazing husband and father, and it'd be nice to see more of him in the flashbacks in Bridgerton Season 3. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.